Coming to you from the Lydia Media Studios in the heart of Lewiston, Auburn, it's Lydia's Lunch Bunch, LA's afternoon morning show with Mark and Pam. We're covering news and events in the greater LA area and talking to the people making a difference in our community. Feel free to share your comments, questions, or suggestions via email at podcast@lydiamediallc.com.
Today's show is brought to you by Ruper's Beverage and Redemption. When it comes to beer, wine, and spirits, don't botch it, squatch it. At 4 locations in Lewiston, Auburn, and Oxford. Learn more at rupersbeverage.com, and remember, the party starts at Ruper's. Also by DeBlois Electric, building lasting relationships since 1967. From homes to businesses, their licensed, fully trained technicians handle it all. Repairs, upgrades, standby generators, EV chargers, heat pumps, and more. No job is too big and no job is too small. Learn more at DeBloisElectric.com.
And we have the pleasure of being joined in studio this morning by a couple of representatives from the Women's Literary Union of Androscoggin County. We are joined by President Kathy Lawrence. How are you doing, Kathy?
Fine. How are you?
Excellent. Thanks for joining us today.
You're welcome.
And Vice President Stefanie Damien. How are you, Stefanie?
Very good, thanks.
We are going to be talking about some exciting events coming up organized by the Women's Literary Union and a whole lot more. But before we get there, Pam, what do you say we take a look at some headlines for Wednesday, April 1st?
Sure. The Sun Journal reports that the man who was struck by a train last week is recovering at Central Maine Medical Center. Witnesses said it appeared 33-year-old Daniel Aldridge had fallen asleep on the tracks before he was struck by the southbound train on the morning of March 26. When emergency crews reached him, Aldridge was still beneath the train. He was taken to CMMC, where he has remained since.
President Trump has signed a new executive order looking to create a national list of verified voters and create new limits on mail-in voting. Critics are already calling it blatantly unconstitutional, including Maine Secretary of State Shenna Bellows, who said, quote, "That's unheard of, and we won't stand for it. The states are going to fight this, and he doesn't get to do this because he's the president and he's terrified of losing," end quote.
The Lewiston City Council voted 5-2 in favor of a $250,000 loan to Milltown Sports and Entertainment to cover the balance of the Milltown's purchase of the Colisée. The loan will be issued from the Economic Reserve account with a 14-year term and no interest. Milltown Sports has invested over $1 million to improvements to the Colisée, including a new roof and parking lot.
And New England electricity customers could get more than $1 billion in refunds after federal agency regulators ruled that transmission utilities were paid inflated profits for years. The regulators found that both an 11% return on equity rate and an interim 10.5% rate were unjust and unreasonable. It set a new rate of 9.57% and ordered the utilities to repay customers. Now it's time for the weather.
Rain or shine, it's all okay. Grab your uke and start the day. You don't need perfect skies above. Hey, just a song and a little love.
Cloudy today with a high of 55 and a low of 36. Cloudy tomorrow with a high of 46 and a low of 34. And cloudy on Friday with an early morning... What? Is this an April Fool's joke?
That's what I heard. That's what's going on in my app, my weather app.
Cloudy on Friday with an early morning snow shower and highs in the mid-50s. So it will be gone.
It'll be gone.
All right.
Real quick, like. Just a dusting. That's all we get. In sports, the Red Sox, well, they stink. They lost to the Houston Astros 9-2. After winning on opening day, the Sox have lost 4 straight. They'll play again this afternoon at 2 p.m. in Houston with Garrett Crochet on the bump for Boston.
Victor Arvidsson tallied a hat trick, and David Pastrnak added 3 assists to lead the Bruins over the Dallas Stars 6-2. Boston has won 4 in a row and will visit the Florida Panthers tomorrow night.
The Celtics visit the Miami Heat tonight at 7:30.
In the NCDC Dineen Cup playoffs, the Lewiston Maniacs lead Woodstock Slammers 1-0 in their best-of-5 series. Game 2 is tonight in New Brunswick. There will be a watch party at the Colisée. Check out the Maniacs Facebook page for details.
And golf legend Tiger Woods announced he will step away from the game and seek treatment following a DUI arrest in Florida last Friday. The 50-year-old Woods had been working his way back after a 7th back surgery last fall.
Yeah, just call it a day, Tiger.
Yeah, hopefully he can get it together and come back. But I think coming back to golf is the least of his worries right now.
I think so.
That is your news, weather, and sports. And right now it's time for the podcast segment that is sweeping the Twin Cities. It's time for famous people birthdays.
They're famous. It's their birthdays. It's famous people birthdays. It's famous people birthdays.
I see smiles.
Ladies, any comments on our songs so far?
I love the ukulele. Love it.
Okay. Ready for the next one?
This makes you smile.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, the next one might not. Only a couple of FPBs today for April the 1st. We're going to start off with singer Susan Boyle, who is 65 years old today. We all remember Susan, who rose to fame in 2009 after appearing as a contestant on the third series of Britain's Got Talent. She sang I Dreamed a Dream. And as of 2021, Susan Boyle has sold over 25 million records.
Good for her.
Incredible.
That's awesome.
Her debut album is one of the best-selling albums of the 21st century, having sold over 10 million copies worldwide.
Very cool.
And we have director Barry Sonnenfeld, who is 73 years old today. He originally worked as a cinematographer for the Coen brothers before directing comedy films like The Addams Family, that came out in 91, the Men in Black trilogy, and Wild Wild West.
And RV
And RV.
with
Is it Robin Williams?
yes, thank you. Sorry, I could see his face. I couldn't think of his name for a second there. Yeah.
Those are your FPBs. Now it's time for some OTDs.
Hang on, ladies.
It happened on this day. It happened on this day. It happened on this day. Kathy looks like she's in pain.
Yeah, bad 80s music.
Bad 80s music. I think that's what he was going for. So mission accomplished, Mark.
I'm a big fan of bad 80s music.
You nailed it.
Thank you.
Oh, let's see. 4 years ago in 2022, Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel pulled an April Fool's prank by swapping roles and hosting each other's late night shows. The Red Hot Chili Peppers were musical guests for both shows.
That must have been a
Cool.
fun night.
Very cool.
All right. Okay. 16 years ago in 2010, April Fool's prank, Ben & Jerry's announced the world's first virtual ice cream. They claimed you could test the flavor of the ice cream just by licking your computer screen.
I want to know
many people- yeah.
exactly how many people did that.
Lots.
I think you're right.
Oh, that's so depressing. Because, yes.
How to be a fool.
Yeah. Some people are just so easy. 16 years ago in 2010, Dynasty and Charlie's Angels star John Forsythe died at age 92. That was not a joke.
Nope. Lived a good long life, though.
Yeah, 92. 30 years ago in 1996, April Fool's prank Taco Bell said they had bought the Liberty Bell and were renaming it the Taco Liberty Bell. Outrage ensued. That is a good one.
You know, if they made that announcement today, not on this particular day, but any other day, I think I'd believe it. The way things are
Right?
changing. in
Being
this-
renamed.
Yes, that
Yeah.
too.
50 years ago in 1976, Rush released their fourth album, 2112. One side of the album held the 20-minute title track, and the other side had 5 tracks.
Great album. If you're not familiar with Rush, it's a good one to start with.
Okay. 56 years ago in 1970, President Nixon signed a measure banning cigarette advertising on radio and television to take effect after January 1st, 1971. And 69 years ago in 1957, April Fool's prank, the BBC announced that because of a mild winter in Switzerland, spaghetti trees were producing more spaghetti than normal. And they showed footage of people pulling strands of spaghetti off tree branches. People immediately started calling in asking how to grow their own spaghetti trees. So the BBC told them, quote, place a sprig of spaghetti in a tin of tomato sauce and hope for the best.
I'm going to guess those are the same people who licked their computer screens.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
Times.
Those are your FPBs and OTDs for April the 1st.
Dirigo Federal Credit Union is proud to call Lewiston Auburn home. Whether you're buying a house, saving for the future, or growing your business, we're here for you, right where you live. Visit dirigofcu.com and feel the difference of a credit union that truly knows LA.
Hi, it's Donna Harris from Phoenix No Limits Karate here with your daily safety tip. When using rideshare, verify the car and driver before getting in. Take a picture of the license plate and text it to a friend or family member. Let's all do our best to keep our community safe.
Don't miss the 6th annual Cora Shriners Outdoor Expo at the Cora Shrine Center in Lewiston. It all happens on Saturday, April 11th from 9 to 5 and Sunday, April 12th from 9 to 2. And best of all, admission is free. Check out over 100 incredible carvings from the Maine Woodcarvers Association and vote for your favorite. And don't miss the Bangs for Your Bucks auction on Saturday, a 21-plus event featuring over 25 amazing items, including vacation packages, spa experiences, and more. Get all the details at corashriners.org/events. And now we shift focus fully to our guests in studio from the Women's Literary Union of Androscoggin County, Kathy Lawrence and Stefanie Damien. Before we get into the events, let's start with this, and I'll throw this out to either of you, whoever wants to answer it. What exactly is the Women's Literary Union of Androscoggin County?
Well, we're a group of volunteers, and we are not just women. We accept men. So we're a group of volunteers who have joined this club to help keep the Foss Mansion, help restore, keep our restoration on the Foss Mansion going. And we also are a group who want to help the community, do good works for the community of Androscoggin County, hence our upcoming Prom Gown Giveaway.
Mm-hmm. And how long have you been a member, Kathy?
I have been a member since 1995.
Wow.
96, 97. Yeah, it's been a while.
And I joined in 2015, shortly after moving up here.
Kathy, what inspired you to become a member of the union?
I had moved to the area. I was new to Lewiston, Auburn, so I was looking to meet friends because I knew no one up here. And I saw in the Sun Journal an advertisement for Susan Hayward giving a bird talk at the Foss Mansion with the Women's Literary Union. And so I went, and Geneva Kirk grabbed me at the end of the meeting and said, "I think you should join us." And so I did. Good old Geneva Kirk. She's a former teacher at the Lewiston High School, and she was a member, and so wow, it was lovely. And yeah, and I made some friends with the ladies over there, and so I've stuck with it
For over 30 years?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, that's amazing.
yeah.
When did you become president?
Just before COVID.
All right, and how long do those terms last?
Well,
Is that a whole other can of worms?
yeah, let's not go there.
Okay.
They usually last a year, but COVID really sort of knocked us down.
Yeah.
And so I've just sort of stuck with it until we could build our membership back up, which we are doing, and this is part of the process. Mm-hmm. Being here with you today.
Stefanie, what
I joined-
inspired you to join?
I actually was driving up Elm Street to the grocery store and saw the house, which is an amazing building. And I said, whatever that is, I want to be a part of it. Similarly, I moved up here and I knew only one person. And so I was looking for a community of women, but people, like, very glad that we have some gentlemen joining us.
Yep.
It was an inspiring location, but also the people inside that help make this club are inspiring. Most of them are longtime Mainers, and it's been really interesting to get to know them and to see the house come alive on event days. That makes the whole reason that the house was donated have a purpose.
Right. It is a beautiful building. It's a beautiful
Have you been?
house. I haven't been inside, so I'm very
That's
excited.
going to change very soon.
Very excited
We
to
want-
see the inside of
Yeah,
it.
we want to have more people
Right.
inside. We want to become
tours.
more available to the public, and we invite people to come. we're just regular people. I guess I want to also let that be known. We're just like regular people, and we invite regular people to come. It's not a highfalutin, gotta wear gloves and a hat kind of thing.
Although that would be fun too.
Well, back in the day, that kind of was a thing, but it's not anymore. So, but we do have events
if you
where
come to a tea,
you do have events
dress
where you
up.
can dress up, and there is kind of a festive feeling.
Nice.
Yes.
So you have the option to go and just be a regular person, but also go and maybe dress up and kind
wear
of
your Easter hat.
Yeah.
Yes, like for the tea that's coming up.
When did you become vice president?
This past year, I think that one of the things that I'd like to see happen, and one of the things that inspired me to become more involved in the vice presidency, is that this building needs to have a capital campaign so that we can gain some funds to add on handicap accessibility, and that includes like a ramp or an approach, as well as a bathroom that can be used, and so that more people can enjoy the community. And that is has been the driving factor for me to want to become more involved.
The Women's Literary Union of Androscoggin County has some history behind it.
Yes,
It was organized in 1892.
Yes, yep.
Which is
A couple years ago.
just amazing.
Amazing.
And incorporated in 1909. Was the mission always the same, Kathy?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it was. Women's clubs started at the turn of the century when a sort of a middle class started happening, and so women did not have to get out and work. Women had some free time, and so these clubs got started around the country. The one in Auburn here got started, and the ladies started planting trees. So a sort of a beautification of the neighborhoods. They planted trees. They also started like some kindergartens, getting some kids into the schooling system. So they started kindergartens, and they also built some playgrounds around town. And they would have summer programs in the playgrounds with the kids, so kids could just be kids. Because if you remember back then, a lot of kids were probably working in the mills. Yeah. And so this is getting the kids to just have a childhood. And so that's how the Women's Literary Union in Auburn, that's how they got started with their good works. And then they sort of started having different clubs, like a gardening club. They had all kinds of different clubs that they brought into the big umbrella of the Women's Literary Union. And they used to have like 300 members.
Wow.
Is this a volunteer organization?
Yeah, we're all volunteers. Yeah, there's no paid staff, never has been. And we were so lucky, Mrs. Foss, how we got the Foss Mansion is that her husband owned or co-owned the Foss Dingley Shoe Company that was over here where Denny's was. And they had no children, and he died and left, and she left her the mansion and she was and the factory, and she was able to donate the mansion and a little bit of money when she died in 1940 to the Women's Literary Union. And so that's how we've kept going, and the mansion is our responsibility to take care of. Stefanie talked about a capital campaign, which is very important, but the other way also that we keep the mansion going is that we write grants, and we grant very generous grants that we've been given to redo the roofs and do some concrete work and chimneys. And just the constant repair that takes.
Yeah, this must be listed as a historical.
Yes, I was just going to say it's on the National Registered Historic Home. It is a nationally registered historic home. And
Tony Ramsey, who was a house manager years ago, worked very hard to get us on, to get the mansion registered.
As it should be.
I will ask this question of the both of you, and we'll start with Stefanie. Stefanie, why give so much of yourself and your time to this organization and this community?
I think this is a community of people who are hardworking, And this is a resource that is a hidden gem. When I first moved here, I was attracted to it like a magnet. I'm an interior designer and I have history and lived in Salem, Massachusetts for a very long time. And when I saw that house and that it was an organization, and then learned that one of the goals was to preserve the house, it made me feel like it deserved it. Like the property deserves to be preserved and shared. And that's one of the things that inspires me, is that I like everybody to be able to hang out and see how beautiful it is and and enjoy the environment. It's very special. And it also plays into the history of the manufacturing and the mills in this community and how important it was to keep families going. The whole mill and factory production is something that this community should take pride in, and I think that this house being built the way that it was is something that this community should take pride in. And if I can do something to make that more accessible, like I'd love to bring my mother there, who is over at Oddfellows, but she can't get up those stairs. Right. And you know, so I think that having our hardworking people who have retired and who are perhaps in a place that they don't get to go out as much.
Right.
This could be a place they could come and have a luncheon.
Right.
And we could share the history. Like Eleanor Roosevelt was in this house. Wow. And it's so amazing. I just think it's really inspiring to know that, just that little tidbit. And the beauty is just like the excellence of architecture. And I find that very inspiring myself. So that's kind of why I stuck around and why I want to dedicate time and energy to making it more accessible.
Right.
Well said. Thank you. How much fun is it living in Salem during Halloween?
Okay, so
Is this another podcast?
it could be. Maybe we talk about it in September. You know, take a bus trip, get some people to go. You know, anyway, yeah.
I have a friend who lives in Salem.
Oh, it's crazy.
And he goes on vacation during Halloween.
And it has become ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Just wanted to check in on that.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right, Kathy.
Yeah.
Why give so much of yourself to this organization?
The same thing that Stephanie says. I mean, I just moved into town and saw that mansion, and I was just bowled over that it has so much original pieces still existing to it, and it is a part of the history of these towns being mill towns and showing off the best of Auburn and Lewiston and what people in Lewiston and Auburn can do to help a community. Just the volunteer work. I don't mind. I'm lucky to be able to volunteer. And I'm lucky to be able to volunteer all these years for the mansion.
Yeah. And serving 6 years as president in a 1-year term.
Very lucky.
Let's not go there.
That's another podcast as well, right? We're going to have you ladies back.
Well, it's just, membership sort of, crashed there with COVID, and we're slowly coming back. We're evolving. We're doing, adapting, and we're slowly coming back. And we've got some new members and some younger members. I mean, I know how hard it is for younger people to volunteer, because when you have 2 incomes and you've got to have 2 incomes to survive, it's harder for people to volunteer. So we're very lucky to have the people who have come on board and volunteered and are helping us now. And so I just want to help them learn about the mansion and bring them along, and then get them some new ideas, bring in their new ideas.
And it's the kind of organization where you can do as much as you want to, or if you just want to come to a tea or come to an event or two, there's not a mandatory to-do list to become a member.
If you want to just come to book club, and
right.
that's all you want to do.
Yep.
Or you want to come Friday, the second Friday of a month, and just play games, Friday afternoon, games in Foss Mansion, you can do that.
Yes.
So let's talk about the event coming up on Saturday. The Prom Gown Giveaway, which are words you don't normally see together.
Yep.
Prom Gown and Giveaway. Right. That is happening from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. What can you ladies tell us about that event?
Well, it's the 13th annual, and we need to thank a member, Denise Scammon, who started this. And it just has turned into something. It's just fantastic.
It's just a great idea.
So
you don't realize how many people, are unable to or won't even think about going to prom because of that financial burden.
That's right. And dresses are very expensive.
Yes, they are.
And we get donated some gorgeous dresses.
Oh, they're so beautiful.
I mean,
they're so beautiful.
Bridesmaids and even prom, you only wear them once. You might keep them for a little while saying maybe, but then eventually you're like, I'm never going to wear this.
Right. So I'm always accepting new dresses. If you want to donate your old prom gown, I will just call me up and I'll take it. And we keep them all year. I collect them all year so that we have them in the spring. And I can't tell you how many mothers, grandmothers, older sisters have told me, if you hadn't done this, my daughter, my granddaughter wouldn't have been able to go to prom.
Yeah.
And I'm so lucky, so fortunate. Thank you for doing this. And we have shoes, we have shawls.
Nice.
We even have some little jewelry that people have donated that we give away.
So we have over 400, right?
Oh, yeah,
now?
dresses.
So over 400 dresses.
Oh, we have long and short.
Yes, and they are steamed and beautifully clean, and they're sized. And we have ladies that help with sizing and fittings. And then we have, I call myself a fairy godmother. I get to play fairy godmother, and I get to hem or alter the dresses that the girls choose if they need it. And so they go home and it's ready to go. So they don't have to try and find a seamstress and pay like so much to have it done, because that's a lot. It's a lot. So there's a few ladies that do some of the
cleaning. We clean and steam.
Yes. And so there's a whole array.
We clean,
of things.
steam, and iron for them.
Yep.
The dresses before they come.
Well, it must be such a feel-good event.
It is.
Seeing the faces and the girls getting so excited, and I love it.
So how does this event work? Is it a first come, first serve? Or do you need to register?
No.
Or how does it work?
Just first come, first serve.
Okay.
Yeah.
About how many girls have you seen typically show up?
Well, last year we gave out like 55 dresses.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, in the past we've given out a lot more, but we're just sort of coming back from COVID.
Yeah.
So it's coming back up.
And this concept has caught on.
Yes.
And so we feel blessed to have kind of started, so to speak. Yeah. It was a brilliant idea, and it just totally fits into how we try to...
Our mission.
Yes. Try to inspire with...
donating back to the community.
Yes, exactly.
So that is happening Saturday, April 4th, the Prom Gown Giveaway from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And if you'd like more information, you can go online to womansliteraryunion.org. And you have another event coming up on May 9th, which I know is going to excite a lot of people. Pastries and Porcelain, a Spring Tea.
Over the years, we've been doing teas in the spring. In the past, there have been sort of a mother-daughter doll tea. And so this year, we're just sort of expanding it to anybody. Yeah, adapting, changing it up. So anybody can come. You can bring your grandmother. You can bring your uncle.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And that one you have to register and prepay. And so you're going to come. You're going to have a tea with some savory sandwiches and some sweet, tasty little crumpets. And then afterwards, if you pay a little bit extra, you get a tour of the mansion.
Okay.
From attic to basement.
Wow.
The whole shebang.
The whole shebang.
About how long does a full tour take from attic to basement?
It takes a little over an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. And you must
takes a little over
talk
an
about the
hour.
history.
Talk about the history. We talk about the furniture that you see, the rooms that you see, and it takes over an hour.
Yeah.
I love this. I'm learning a lot.
Yeah.
We have...
I could see Mark going to the mansion
why not?
with Sherry.
Yeah.
It's not just for girls.
Right.
No,
No, the architecture is,
No, I
is
know.
actually amazing.
no, men come in and like, holy cow,
Yeah,
look at how this has been built
My
and put
boyfriend's an
together.
architect, and I
Yeah.
think I don't know if he's been in there or not. And obviously, he knows about it, but I don't know if he's been inside.
Well, the
So I think
house-
he would be very interested.
The house was designed back in 1913, started rebuilding in 1914 by a local architect firm, Pulsifer and Gibbs. They were local in Lewiston and Auburn.
And then coming up on June 20th, another big event.
That's our garage sale.
Okay.
So that's where we try to make some money to
Yeah,
Pay for the heating bill.
yeah.
pay for the roof, pay for the painting. Yeah.
The electric bill. Hopefully, we'll be getting money back for. Do you accept donations
Yes.
for this yard sale?
Yes, we do.
And would they go to your website and
Yeah.
connect with you via
Yeah.
email?
Yeah,
or-
just send us an
Yep.
email.
Perfect.
And we can make plans to meet up and accept your donations. But the other thing that we also do at the garage sale, we've collected children's books. I mean, we will sell adult books, but we also collect children's books. And if you come to the garage sale, we'll have our children's books out, and we give those away.
Oh,
We just give away the kids' books to any kids who want to come.
how long does that go for? It's June 20th, you said?
Yeah, it'll probably be like 9 to 2.
9 to 2. All right.
How does one become a member of the Women's Living?
Just go to our website and go online. I don't know if you can just sign up and pay right online. And then our membership director will reach out to you.
And a membership is very affordable for a full
Yeah,
year.
it's
It's only
$40.
$40. And then
You
if
can donate more, but it starts at $40.
Yeah, and for children, it's only 20.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a great experience! Like during summer school vacations, you can do the book club or
Yeah.
come in
Yeah.
and play those games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also have in the mansion a little area that we call Ella, because Ella Foss was the lady who owned the mansion with her husband, Horatio. And Ella's Closet is a little shop that we've sort of set up where we have sort of our nicer little teacups that we sell, and anything that gets donated. People are very generous and donate something that's kind of nice and not broken and looks pretty, and we put that in our little shop, and we always have that open to sell, to make a little money for the mansion when we're giving tours or any event.
Is there anything else about the Women's Literary Union or the mansion that either of you would like our listeners to know before we move on to our final segment?
Well, if anybody's into gardening and they want to help, and they've done their yard and they want to come help me do the mansion yard, I'm always willing to accept volunteers for that. I mean, that was another reason why I volunteered, because I also got on the gardening committee pretty quick when I first joined, because I like to be outside. I like to be outside and gardening. So I'm always looking for volunteers for that. Just go on the website, send off an email. They'll come to me. If you got bulbs, if you got plants you want to donate, bulbs you want to donate, or anything, always to plant those and make the yard pretty.
Good to know.
I'll accept.
All right. Stephanie, any parting words?
Just come check us out.
Yeah.
I think the house will speak to you when you come in.
Ditto.
It was, I don't know, that makes me a little nervous. The house is going to speak to me. Is it haunted?
Well, it's not
No, it's
like
not.
Salem, though. It's not Salem. It's. But I will say that
It's not haunted. We had the ghost people come and spend the night.
Oh, nobody was there.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
no
that's
one.
a little
It
disappointing.
was very disappointing. I was hoping Ella was to be there.
I would have been too.
Come down the grand staircase and come talk to me. But
Oh, so I should say this. If you are looking for a venue for a small event or a wedding,
Yes.
this is the most perfect place to have up to, say, 75 people.
yeah.
And
It is
it's
gorgeous.
just charming beyond
Small
belief.
wedding.
A flying staircase. It's just amazing. So
Baby shower.
yeah. So that's
wedding
that's
shower.
really
Affordable. It's
Yes,
not
you're right.
expensive
Funeral.
to rent. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you get in touch with ghost people?
Or,
Denise did that years ago.
Do we have local ghost people?
We did. There was
Oh,
there
okay.
was a group.
yeah, didn't Justin
It was a
Is
group.
it Justin?
Oh, Justin Moore?
Yeah.
He probably knows ghost people.
He knows how to get in touch with.
If
He's our
anybody knows.
Halloween guy. Every Halloween he comes in and does a spooky talk with
We
us.
may have to have Stephanie join him this year.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe we'll have it over at the mansion.
Yeah.
Tell
We
us
could do a remote podcast on
Yeah.
Halloween over there.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be fun.
Stephanie can tell us how much fun it is to live in Salem on Halloween. Fun in air quotes.
Yes. Yes.
Whether you want a sit-down meal or a grab-and-go, Pat's Pizza in Auburn offers delicious sandwiches, pasta, salads, and pizza at family-friendly prices. Pat's Pizza, serving the LA area since 1985. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 85 Center Street in Auburn. Online at patsauburn.com.
Uncle Andy's Digest is turning 30, and you're invited to celebrate with us. Join us Friday, May 22nd from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Hilton Garden Inn Auburn Riverwatch for a night of celebration. For 3 decades, Uncle Andy's Digest has been Central Maine's community-focused monthly advertising publication, connecting local businesses with loyal readers. Enjoy 90s music from Palo Entertainment, hors d'oeuvres, a cash bar, and recognition of our longest-running advertisers, and much more. Find all the details in the latest issue of Uncle Andy's and on Facebook. We can't wait to see you there.
All right, ladies, we'd like to close out the show with the segment called 3 Random Questions, where Pam and I will ask you questions that have nothing to do with the union or the mansion.
They've
Sound
been
good?
waiting all morning
know.
for this.
We're just trying to get to know you a little better as members of our community. Kathy, what's your favorite way to unwind after a busy day?
I love to take a hike in Thorncraig.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful area.
Stantonburg Club's Thorncraig, over there behind Hannaford.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. That is a beautiful spot. That's what I usually tell Mark to do. Take a hike.
Take a hike.
A couple times a day, actually. My kids were part of the Junior Naturalists Club.
Oh, yeah.
That I forget her name, but
Susan Hayward.
Susan Hayward. Yeah, she was fantastic. Yeah, they were in there for a few years. Loved it. Stephanie, same question.
I would say that probably not having to make dinner and go to my husband's favorite place is Pat's Pizza. And sitting in the far corner, because that's where he takes up residency, and just hang out and let them bring us dinner.
I've seen her in that exact spot.
All right.
Yes.
We love Pat's Pizza.
He puts baby in the corner. All right, let's go with this one. If you could choose your favorite meal, what would it include?
Lobster.
I think it would include risotto.
Okay, that's
With-
hard to cook.
I learned how since I moved up here.
Nice.
With scallops and shrimp and artichokes and roasted red peppers and sun-dried tomatoes and some Greek yogurt instead of cream to make it higher in protein.
Yum. That sounds delicious. I'm hungry now.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
My mouth is watering now.
Yeah.
I might have to make a batch of that.
And Kathy, you were whispering lobster and steak. You want a surf and
Seafood.
turf?
Yeah. Filet, lobster, any seafood. I love living in Maine and eating all the seafood.
No vegetables for her. She just
Yeah, I do love my veggies, but I do love
They're for decoration.
I do love
colorful.
I love my seafood up here.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, every time I travel or visit anywhere and they're like, we have lobster. And I'm like, no, thank you. I live in Maine. I'm only going to order lobster in Maine.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
not
New
the same.
Hampshire, Massachusetts, but I'm with you.
I always take lobsters to Florida to my mom, and I put them, they're boxed up and they go on the airplane. Everybody in the airport, can I get that? No, those are mine.
Yeah, I flew some to Texas one year and the box was like falling apart by the time. So I was like literally pushing it with my feet out the door of the airport because it was soggy and wet.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they made it. They were still alive when we got home or got to where we were going, and we were able to steam them up and have a
Nice.
delicious dinner that night. Yep. It's always fun. Yeah,
Yes.
people's faces like, oh,
I know.
it's like it's a pot of gold or
Yes,
something.
you're carrying the pot of gold to the airport.
All right, final question, and we'll start with Kathy. Kathy, if you were presented with a time machine and you could go anywhere for one day, and then you're back home, where would you go and why?
Well, I think I'm going to stay in Auburn, and I'm going to go back to the mansion.
Oh.
Because we're here, we're talking about Women's Literary Union, and I want to go see Mrs. Foss. And I want to go back and because unfortunately we don't have anything in the mansion of Mrs. Foss's.
We have a few dresses.
We have dresses, and we have some dresses, but and some furniture, but we don't have pictures. No pictures of what it looked like when she had it decorated and set up. And we don't have papers. I mean, all that got tossed.
And I will piggyback on that if it's the same question.
It is.
And I want to be there the day that Eleanor Roosevelt comes to the mansion.
So I have a story about that.
Okay.
I heard that all the ladies we have a grand hallway with a grand staircase, and all the members were standing along the front door, expecting Eleanor Roosevelt to come to the front door. But we also have a side entrance to the mansion under a portico, under a porte cochere. There's a side entrance, and you pull your car up and under there, and then you can get out, and you don't get rained on or anything. So they were thinking that Mrs. Roosevelt would come in the front door, but I guess she came in the side door and came in through the big meeting room, and all the ladies were like, "Oh my gosh, she's back there!" So the whole grand entrance welcoming Eleanor sort of got. So that's fun. That would be fun to be there when Eleanor came in, because it seems like Eleanor was just a down to earth kind of lady. She didn't put on airs. Hey, I'm going to come in the side door.
She threw a monkey wrench into her own grand entrance.
She did Yes, she did. That's what I've heard.
Kathy and Stefanie, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so very much for having us.
We so appreciate it. And again, folks, if you would like more information on the Women's Literary Union, go online to womensliteraryunion.org. You can also find them on Facebook. Thanks to Ruper's Beverage and Redemption and DuBois Electric for sponsoring today's episode. And if you'd like to be part of the Lydia's Lunch Bunch advertising family, reach out to Pam Ashby via email at pam@lydiamediallc.com.
Have a great day, and remember, don't bite your cat.